We are with Sebastian Cochinescu from TailPath. So, Sebastian, can you explain in more detail how TailPath use blockchain technology to ensure the security and traceability of goods in the supply chain?
How? By using public blockchains. So I would say that blockchain is not a very good storage facility, so you don't need to store data on a blockchain. Just to talk a bit about the technical side of things. So we store hashes of data into the blockchain, and then we compare that so that we ensure transparency and traceability. But on a higher level, let's say, this sort of marriage between technology and supply chain is fruitful for everyone because it's one of the biggest problems in the world right now, supply chains. We've seen during COVID-19, we've seen during the war right now that supply chains rule the world. And the problem in supply chains is that we do not have transparency, we have a lot of bureaucracy and interoperability problem.
A lot of bureaucracy, you said?
Bureaucracy, yes.
A lot?
Well, let's just say I'm working with Africa, with some African countries, and there are 23 stamps required for a document to go from one country to the other.
So it's difficult than in Romania?
Well, yeah, I guess we're lucky. We are part of European Union and we have some standardized things, and here is not so bad as it could be.
What sets TailPath apart from other supply chain tracking solutions currently available in the market?
Well, could you name some currently available solutions in the market? Because
maybe you can help me.
If we talk about supply chain traceability using blockchain, there are just a few. And even fewer have actual applications and live use cases. But to come back to your question, which is what sets us apart and why do we win? I would say that we are in the business of trust, of selling trust. And in order to sell trust, you need to be trusted. So we were trusted in 2019 by NATO, and our technology was used as at the largest medical military exercise in NATO's history. So I would say that could be a differentiator. Another one would be that we have a living, breathing product that is actually used.
Okay, can you walk us through a real-life example of how TailPath has helped a client with supply chain tracking and analytics?
Sure. I would give you a very fond to my heart example, which is a fashion retailer in Romania, which is called Mini-Pri. So they track their clothing item donations using our technology, and it's fulfilling to see how people actually care where their clothing items end up.
And one example from your brain.
What do you mean?
You said you will give us an example from your heart, but one from your brain.
One would be, from my brain, is definitely the NATO example.
I see. Okay, how do you see blockchain technology and supply chain tracking evolving in the next years, and what role do you see TailPath planning in the evolution?
Well, we are at the forefront of this technological, let's say, revolution. Not only evolution, it's a revolution, as all of us here should know by now. I think the supply chain will be given more and more thought. In 2018, I've been attending the Blockchain Policy Forum at OECD, and there was a big topic even then around traceability and supply chains, transparency in supply chains. And since there were another 4 blockchain policy forums at OECD that actually state the same thing. In supply chain, there's a problem with transparency and trust. And blockchain will not solve that by itself. However, the transparency part could be provided by public blockchains, and I underline public. So how do I see TailPath contributing to that? Well, we'll do whatever we've been doing for the last 5 years. We'll push forward, first of all, through advocacy and policy making this technology, the blockchain technology, and secondly, we'll expand our portfolio of clients.
You talk a lot from selling the trust. So in 3 words, how you sell the trust?
By being trusted.
3 words. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you for your interview to CryptoKTV.
Thank you.